you is kind, you is smart, you is important, and you is popping, baby. Like, welcome back to TILAGO'S Tidbits. Lovely to have you here. If you're newer, if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you don't miss a thing on this channel. So many positive vibes, so I don't want you to miss them, and I want you to catch them as soon as they go live. So click that notification button beside the subscribe button that you're going to click here in a second. Yep, you just clicked it. Perfect. All right, in the last video, we talked about the power of the tongue and your words and how they can affect three different things. The three that we named were yourself and your life, others' lives, and your environment. Now, today, I want to get a little bit deeper into how your words affect you personally. So we're going to talk about why positive self-talk is important and how you can have this positive self-talk, especially when you feel like you're having too many negative things coming into your mind and out of your mouth. Answering that first question here, why is positive self-talk so important? I'm sure you feel like you can already answer that without me even going forward in this video, and you're thinking, log. That would be the short for TILAGO. Lago. If I want more positive things in my life, then I need to speak more positive things in my life. Yes, very, very true, but that's surface level, okay? Let's get a little bit deeper here, like we always do on this channel. You really need to understand how your words can impact your life and the direction that your life is going and can go. So let's use a verse. Y'all knew it was coming. James 3:4-5. It reads, "Take ships as an example. Although they are large and are driven by strong winds, they are steered by very small rudders in the direction the pilot wants to go. Likewise, the tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes great boasts." Okay, let that one sink because I know it was longer than normal. Okay, come back to me. So, pulling things from that verse like we always do in order to understand why positive self-talk is important, let's start. 1, you are the pilot in this verse. You are the one who directs your life in the way that it will go, in the way that you want it to go, right? And your words are the very small rudder. Now, if you have this vision for your life, and it's very important that you do because you've got to know where you are headed and where your life is going. So if you have this vision for your life and you're like, all right, this is the way I want to go. This is the way I want to live my life. This is the person I want to be. This is the kind of life I want to have. Boom. Everything you should be saying to yourself and about yourself should be leading you into that direction, into that vision that you have, right? But if you're speaking stuff that's leading you over here, guess where you're going to go? You're going to go over here. So you've got to change this to come here in order to get that vision for your life to come to pass and become a reality for you. So understanding that your words are leading you and steering you and directing your life is very important. The way you speak to yourself has to be related to the vision that you want and the vision that you've created for your life. So again, pulling from that verse, you are the pilot, you're the one who's steering your life, and your words are directing it as well. So you have got to speak positively, and you've got to speak things that are related to that vision in order to see the vision that you've created for your life come to pass. That's why it's important. Getting into the how. How do you have positive self-talk, and how do you change that negative self-talk into positive self-talk? Well, you've got to understand and realize that everything that comes from your mouth and every word that you speak starts as a thought in your mind first. I know I said it in the last video, but it's good to reiterate it here because you really got to understand that your words and what you speak start in the mind. The way that you communicate, even the way that you communicate with yourself, is a reflection of how you perceive and see the world and how you see yourself. So if you feel like you're having a lot of negative talk, then you might need to check up here first. Like, check your mind, check your thoughts, get your thoughts in order and in check, and bring them into a more positive light so that whenever you communicate, even to yourself, you're communicating more positively. Now, you might be wondering, how do you change your thoughts? Don't worry, I got 2 ways for you here. The first way that you can start to change your thoughts from negative to positive in order to start changing the way you communicate, especially to yourself, is to combat negativity intentionally. Yes, it sounds super easy, and I understand that it's a tough thing. So first off, understand that this is going to take work. The word intentional just feels like work, okay? So you've got to be intentional. You've got to be deliberate about pushing the negativity out and filling yourself and filling your life and filling your mind with positivity and positive vibes. So ways that you can do this are, whenever you're having those negative vibes and negative thoughts, one, use your gratitude journal. If you don't have a way to write it down at the moment that you're having that negativity, then just start thinking about things that you are grateful for, things that you are thankful for, because trust me, there are so many things to be grateful for and thankful for in this life. You are blessed. You're definitely blessed if you're watching me on a screen right now, okay? So you have so many things to be thankful for. Think about them. Literally, if you start having a negative thought, just be like, wait a minute. Okay, that's negative. Let me change my day around. Let me change this into a more positive light. And the way that I'm thinking, let me change that into something more positive. So start saying, I'm just thankful for breath. I'm thankful for being able to walk. I'm thankful for, anything. Just start changing your mind. Literally push the negativity out with the positivity and the gratitude and thankfulness that you can fill your life with and that you can think about. That's one. Use your gratitude, either your journal or just thoughts if you're out and about. Next, use your self-care practices. Start thinking about what makes you happy and what brings you joy. Do it. Do those things often, okay? And start filling yourself with that joy that you get from doing them. And so that you have that positivity already filling your life and already in your life, so that whenever you have these negative vibes, it's not as hard to push them out because you've already been doing this self-care thing and bringing joy into your life. Lastly, fill your life with people who are positive. Start being around positive people, so then you don't even really have that many opportunities to be negative. Have many positive people around you so you catch their vibe and they catch your vibe and you guys are just bouncing all up in the positivity, okay? So those three things are ways that you can combat negativity intentionally. Something I want you guys to think about. I say combat, but you should also be doing this as a precursor, as something that you can do before the negativity even gets to you. Start doing these things daily. These should be daily practices so that you're already filled with positive vibes and positivity. And it's going to be so much easier to push that negativity out when you already have an abundance of positivity. So again, the first way that you can start to change your thoughts from negative to positive is to combat negativity intentionally. All right, the second way that I have for you to start changing those thoughts is to start thinking with or from this mindset that I like to call the flip side mindset. And it can really be summed up as saying, seeing the glass is half full rather than half empty. When you use this concept in every aspect, in every area of your life, it really helps to start changing your thoughts and changing your mind, and then changing the way that you speak about and to yourself. So when you start to think with this flip side mindset, you're able to process the situations and the things that come into your life through a positive lens. You're not ignoring the negative. You're actually accepting it, and then you're able to pull out what things are positive and what things can have a great impact on you and push you to be a greater you. What you're doing is seeing the optimism. You're saying, okay, everything that is in my life has a purpose. I need to figure out that purpose and figure out how it is pushing me closer to my vision for my life and my vision for myself. So again, use this flip side mindset and see the glass is half full in every situation, in every aspect of your life. Easier said than done, but you got to do it. It's time to be intentional about this thing, all right? I hope that this video has helped you to understand why positive self-talk is so important, and it gave you a better understanding on how to change your thoughts so that you can change the way you communicate to yourself. If you have this vision for your life that you've created for your life, you know what you want your life to look like, you know what kind of person you want to be, start talking that into fruition and into existence. Start speaking those things about yourself and about your life into existence so that it can start becoming a reality for you. I promise it will happen if you start to be intentional about how you're speaking to yourself. If you like this video, then I want you to like the video down below. Comment with any thoughts on the video at all. Any thoughts at all on your self-talk, on your positive self-talk. Do you feel like you are good at this already, or do you feel like I helped you in order to gain some insight on how to be more positive whenever you're talking to yourself? Also, I want you to share this video with anybody that you can, because I want everybody in this world to have positive self-talk, to have a better mindset and better thoughts so that they can communicate to themselves in a more positive light, because we are all blessed. In some way, we are all blessed. You might be going through so much right now, but you have got to speak yourself out of that thing, speak yourself out of that negativity, because you are blessed and you are somebody, okay? And you have a life and a purpose and a plan. So start speaking that positivity to yourself so that you can start living that vision out. Now, catch me in the next video where we will continue on this journey to a life with a more positive and motivated mindset. And until next time, always remember, above all else, spread love. You have such a dope life and a dope personality, and you have makeup on your teeth. You are so blessed. Look at all these things God has blessed you with. Look at these opportunities that you have. Look at these people in your life. Look at your family. Look at your friends. You are such a beautiful woman.